Are you struggling to price your artwork? Do you feel like you are guessing or undervaluing your art? Well, you are in luck because today I'm going to dive into the world of art pricing and give you a step-by-step guide on how to price your artwork with confidence. A step-by-step guide to price your artwork. When I started my journey in 2023, I was in the corporate before I decided to pursue my passion for art, content creation, and entrepreneurship. And here we are. One of the problems that I had when I started and that I am still struggling with is pricing, because selling art was totally new to me as at that time. And some of it is still new to me, even as we speak. I'm just here to share my learnings, and if you guys have any other suggestions as well, you can drop in the comment section below. So I will cover key factors that you should consider, including your materials, time, and market demand. So whether you are a beginner like myself or an experienced artist, I believe that this video will help you to determine the perfect price for your artwork, or at least a near perfect price that works for you. Number one is to understand your costs. So guys, this is part one of this video. I have decided to break this pricing conversation into two parts so that I can really go into details. So number one is to understand your costs. This includes the cost of materials, studio rent, equipment, and any other expenses related to creating your art. You can make a list of all of your expenses and calculate the total cost of creating each piece of art. You may have a collection that you want to sell at once. Like for example, for me, I do more of digital art and I sell stock photos of digital art. That is what I sell. So sometimes I create limited edition to sell, and I also create unlimited editions as well, depending on what works for you. So make a list of all of your expenses, everything that goes into creating that artwork. That is number one. Number two is your time. Guys, you need to calculate your time. You need to be time conscious. Time is everything. This includes the time that you spent on conception, time spent on execution, and completion. You can use a time tracking tool or calculator to determine the total number of hours that you spent on creating each piece of your art. You have to know how to calculate the time that it takes to create each piece of art. It is very, very important. I struggled with this when I first started because I would design right into the midnight. I would forget myself. I was so focused on the creation. I was so enjoying the technician aspects of my business as an art business owner. I was so focused on that technician part that I forgot how long it sometimes takes me to get each piece of work ready. So what I have learned is to calculate that into my pricing as well. Number three is to research your market. You have to know the market in which you are operating. You have to research the market demand for your type of art. My own type of art is digital artwork, stock photos. That is what I sell for commercial purpose and for personal purpose. So you have to research the markets that you want to play in. Look at online marketplaces, galleries, and art fairs just to see what similar artworks are selling for. Use your art market research tools to determine the average price for your type of art. So it's like a benchmark or like a yardstick or a metric or existing prototypes from other artists, other similar artwork that you can use to determine your own price. Number four is to determine your pricing strategies. Guys, there are different pricing strategies out there, and you have to pick the one that specifically aligns with your type of art or your type of business. You can use cost plus pricing, value based pricing, or competitive pricing. So you have to consider your cost, your time, and market demand when choosing your pricing strategy. You have to understand your cost, your time, and the market demand is attached to your particular art, because art genres are very wide. I didn't know that the art world is that wide until I fully ventured. You have to be aware of the available pricing strategies that are obtainable in your particular art sector. So, point number 6 to note when you are trying to price your artwork is to come up with a particular price. You have to eventually pick a price, put a figure on it, slap a price on your work. You can now begin to look at different pricing strategies that you can employ to incentivize or motivate your clients to buy more. You can consider offering discounts for bulk purchases or loyalty programs just to incentivize your customers or your clients to buy. I will do another video where I will delve deeply into the different sales program that you can employ to get your art bringing in the money for you. On this channel, I'm trying to build a community of billionaire art business owners, billionaire artists, billionaire entrepreneurs, billionaire creative entrepreneurs. That's the community that I'm trying to build here. So if you are able to follow these 5 short steps, you can confidently price your artwork and ensure you are earning a fair income from your art. Remember to stay flexible and adjust your pricing strategy as needed. Don't be too rigid. Always be ready to shake things up. Don't be so rigid, even though I don't encourage you to drop your standard or your price because you want to accommodate. But there's always a way, there's always strategies that you can bring in to ensure that it's a win-win for you and your buyer. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, share the video, drop your comments as well. Happy creating. I'll see you in the next one.